Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Talk Sara English. I'm Sara, and I'm really happy that you're spending some time with us today.
And I'm Mike. Whether you're relaxing at home, taking a break at work, traveling on a bus, or walking outside, thank you for choosing to practice English with us.
Today, we have a topic that many adults experience almost every day, and it is something that creates many interesting conversations.
That's right. Today we're going to talk about your workplace, and we'll do it in natural English that is comfortable for B1 to B2 learners.
Instead of memorizing difficult vocabulary, you'll hear useful expressions that people actually use when talking about work, coworkers, meetings, and daily responsibilities.
We also want you to relax while listening. You don't need to understand every single word. Try to follow the conversation naturally.
Before we begin, here's a simple question for you to think about.
What is your workplace like?
Maybe you work in an office with many coworkers.
Maybe you work from home and spend most of your day in front of a computer.
Perhaps you work in a hospital, a school, a shop, a factory, or a restaurant.
Or maybe you're still a student, but you're preparing for your future career.
Whatever your situation is, this episode will help you describe it more naturally in English.
And while we're talking, try to imagine your own workplace. Picture the building, the people, and your daily routine.
That's a great way to remember new vocabulary because you connect English with your real life.
Exactly. Language becomes easier when it feels personal.
Mike, let's start with a simple question.
Go ahead.
When someone asks, "Where do you work?" many learners can answer easily.
Yes, they might say, I work in a bank, or I work at a hotel.
But after that first answer, many people don't know what else to say.
That's true. The conversation often stops because they don't have enough expressions.
Today, we'd like to change that.
We'll show you how to continue the conversation naturally.
For example, instead of only saying, "I work in an office," you could also say, "I work in a medium-sized office with about 50 employees."
Then you could continue by saying, my department is responsible for customer support.
Or perhaps, "Most of my work involves answering emails and solving problems."
Those extra details make your English sound much more natural,
They also help the other person ask more questions.
which is exactly how real conversations work.
Mike, can I ask you something?
Of course.
Imagine someone meets you for the first time at a conference.
Okay.
They ask, "Can you tell me a little about your job?" How would you answer?
I might say, I work for an educational company, and my job involves creating learning materials and communicating with different teams.
That's a nice answer because it gives enough information without being too long.
Exactly. Then the other person can ask follow-up questions.
Such as, "What do you enjoy most about your work?"
Or, how long have you been working there?
That's something many English learners forget.
What's that?
Good conversations usually grow little by little.
Yes, you don't need to explain your entire career in one answer.
That would probably surprise the other person.
They only asked one question.
Exactly. Short but meaningful answers often create the best conversations.
Sara, let's also explain something important.
Good idea.
We know that many learners confuse the words job, work, career, and profession.
They are connected, but they don't always mean the same thing.
A job is the specific position that you have.
For example, my job is customer service representative.
Work is the general activity that you do.
You can say, "I have a lot of work today."
A career is your professional journey over many years.
Someone might say, "She has built a successful career in engineering."
And a profession usually refers to a type of skilled occupation.
Such as medicine, law, architecture, or teaching.
Understanding these differences helps you sound much more confident.
Now, let's make our conversation more personal.
I like that idea.
Mike, if you had to describe your ideal workplace in just a few sentences, what would you say?
I would say that I enjoy working in a place where people respect each other.
Respect is very important.
Absolutely. I also like an environment where people communicate openly and help each other solve problems.
So teamwork matters to you.
Very much.
What about the office itself?
I don't need anything luxurious.
Really?
No, I simply like a clean, organized, and comfortable workspace with enough natural light.
I completely understand that.
When a workplace feels comfortable, it's easier to stay focused.
I agree. The atmosphere around us often affects our mood.
And our productivity as well.
Productivity is another useful word.
Yes, productivity means how effectively you complete your work.
Many companies look for ways to improve productivity without making employees feel stressed.
That's an important balance.
Now it's your turn to answer, Sarah.
What kind of workplace do you enjoy?
I enjoy working somewhere that feels welcoming from the moment I arrive.
What makes a workplace feel welcoming?
Small things, actually.
Like what?
Friendly greetings, polite conversations, people smiling, and coworkers who are willing to support one another.
Those simple actions really change the atmosphere.
They do. Even a difficult day becomes easier when people treat each other with kindness.
I think many listeners can relate to that.
I hope so. After all, we spend a large part of our lives at work.
Which means our workplace has a big influence on our happiness.
That's why today's topic is not only about vocabulary.
It's also about understanding the people we work with.
Every workplace has different personalities.
Some coworkers are very outgoing.
Others are quieter but excellent listeners.
Some enjoy leading projects.
Others prefer working carefully behind the scenes.
And successful teams usually include many different personalities working together.
Exactly. A workplace becomes stronger when everyone contributes in their own way.
Now, let's imagine that today is your first day at a new company.
That situation can feel exciting.
But also a little stressful.
You meet new faces, learn new systems, and try to remember many names.
Sometimes you even forget someone's name just a few seconds after they introduce themselves.
I think that has happened to almost everyone.
Fortunately, most people understand.
Starting a new job is a learning experience.
Nobody expects you to know everything on your first day.
Instead, people usually appreciate curiosity, politeness, and a willingness to learn.
Those qualities often leave a stronger impression than knowing all the answers.
And that's a useful idea to remember whenever you begin something new.
All right, now let's continue by talking about the people around us at work, because coworkers are a big part of every workplace experience.
Definitely. Even if you love your job, difficult relationships can make the day feel much longer.
And on the other hand, supportive coworkers can make a busy day feel much easier.
So let's learn some useful ways to describe the people we work with.
A simple expression is, I work with a great team.
Or, my coworkers are very supportive.
You can also say, we collaborate closely on projects.
That means people work together regularly and share responsibilities.
Here's another useful phrase. My manager gives clear instructions.
Clear instructions are important because they reduce confusion and save time.
Now let's imagine a real conversation.
Good idea.
Mike, how would you describe your coworkers?
I would say that my coworkers are friendly and professional.
Professional is an excellent word.
Yes, it means people behave responsibly and respectfully in a work environment.
Can you give an example?
Sure. Everyone arrives on time, communicates politely, and takes their work seriously.
That sounds like a healthy workplace.
I think so. What about you, Sarah?
I would say that my coworkers are creative and easy to talk to.
Easy to talk to is a very natural expression.
It means I feel comfortable asking questions or sharing ideas.
That's especially important when you're new at a company.
Absolutely. If people are approachable, learning becomes much easier.
Approachability is another useful business word.
Yes, an approachable person seems friendly and available for conversation.
Now let's talk about meetings, because many listeners probably attend meetings regularly.
Some people enjoy meetings.
And some people wish meetings were much shorter.
I think many listeners are smiling right now.
Probably.
Here are some useful sentences for talking about meetings.
We have a team meeting every Monday.
Today's meeting is about the new project.
I need to prepare a presentation.
We discussed several important issues.
Those expressions appear in many professional situations.
Mike, do you prefer online meetings or in-person meetings?
That's a difficult question,
Why?
because both have advantages.
Tell us about them.
Online meetings are convenient because people can join from different locations.
That's true.
But in-person meetings often feel more natural and make it easier to build relationships.
I agree. Body language is easier to notice in person.
Exactly. You can see reactions more clearly.
Another useful workplace topic is daily routine.
Yes, people often ask, what does a typical day look like for you?
That's a common interview question as well.
Let's practice answering it.
Mike, what does a typical workday look like for you?
I usually start by checking my emails and planning my tasks for the day.
Good beginning.
Then I work on ongoing projects, attend meetings when necessary, and communicate with different team members.
That's a clear and organized answer.
I try to finish the most important tasks before the end of the afternoon.
Notice how Mike used the phrase ongoing projects.
An ongoing project is a project that is still in progress.
Very useful vocabulary. Now your turn, Sarah. My typical day begins with reviewing my schedule and deciding which tasks are the highest priority.
Priority means the most important thing to focus on first.
Then I spend time creating materials, answering messages, and coordinating with other people.
Coordinating means organizing activities together with others.
Exactly. Many jobs involve coordination.
Even jobs that seem independent often require communication.
That's why workplace English is not only about technical vocabulary.
It's also about interacting with people clearly and politely.
Speaking of politeness, let's practice some useful expressions.
Great idea.
Instead of saying, "Send me the file," you can say, "Could you send me the file when you have a moment?"
That sounds much softer and more professional.
Instead of saying, "I don't understand," you can say, "Could you clarify that for me?"
Clarify means explain more clearly.
Another helpful sentence is, "Let me make sure I understood correctly."
Excellent for meetings and phone calls.
These small changes make your English sound more natural in professional situations.
And they often make communication smoother.
Now, let's talk about something that almost everyone experiences, being busy.
Ah, yes, the famous phrase, "I'm very busy today."
Native speakers often use more specific expressions,
For example, I have a packed schedule.
or "I have several deadlines this week."
A deadline is the date or time when work must be finished.
Another common phrase is, "I'm trying to catch up on my emails."
Catch up means do work that has accumulated.
Mike, what do you do when your schedule becomes very busy?
I try to prioritize tasks and focus on one thing at a time.
That's good advice.
Otherwise, I start many tasks and finish none of them.
I think many people can relate to that.
What about you?
I make a short list of the 3 most important tasks for the day.
Only 3?
Yes, if the list is too long, it becomes discouraging.
That's a smart strategy.
Completing a few important tasks feels better than looking at a huge, unfinished list.
Another workplace skill is asking for help,
Many people find that difficult.
especially when they want to appear capable.
But asking for help is often a sign of responsibility, not weakness.
Exactly. Here are some useful expressions.
Could you help me with this task?
Do you have a few minutes to explain this process?
I'm still learning this system.
I'd appreciate your advice.
Those sound polite and professional.
And they show that you respect the other person's knowledge.
Now, let's imagine a listener who works from home.
Good point. Remote work is very common now.
Remote means working from a location outside the company's office.
A remote worker might say, I work from home full-time.
Or, I work remotely 3 days a week.
What are some advantages of remote work, Sarah?
I think flexibility is the biggest advantage.
Flexibility means having more control over your schedule or location.
Yes, many people also save commuting time.
Commuting is traveling between home and work.
What about the challenges?
Some remote workers feel isolated.
Isolated means separated from other people.
It can also be harder to separate work time from personal time.
That's very true. When your office is at home, it's easy to keep thinking about work.
So whether you work in an office, a shop, a school, a hospital, or from home, these expressions can help you describe your experience more naturally.
And the best way to remember them is to connect them to your own daily routine.
Think about your coworkers, your meetings, your schedule, and the tasks you do every day.
The more personal the connection is, the easier the vocabulary becomes to remember.
Now, let's talk about one more important part of workplace life, and that is personal growth.
Yes, because a workplace is not only a place where we complete tasks, it is also a place where we learn, improve, and develop new skills.
Many people want to grow professionally, but they are not always sure where to begin.
Sometimes they think growth means getting a higher position or earning more money.
Those things can be part of growth, but they are not the only signs of improvement.
Growth can also mean becoming more confident, learning new abilities, and becoming better at communication.
For example, someone may improve their English skills because they want to communicate better with international coworkers.
Another person may learn computer skills because they want to become more efficient at their job.
Someone else may practice leadership because they hope to manage a team in the future.
There are many different ways to grow.
The important thing is to understand your own goals.
That's a great point. Growth is personal.
Mike, what is one skill that you think is important in almost every workplace?
I would say communication.
I agree.
No matter what your job is, you need to communicate with other people.
You need to explain ideas, ask questions, share information, and sometimes solve problems together.
Good communication can prevent many misunderstandings.
And misunderstandings can create unnecessary stress.
Exactly.
Another important skill is adaptability.
Adaptability is a very useful word.
It means the ability to adjust when situations change.
Workplaces change all the time.
New technology appears, new systems are introduced, and companies face new challenges.
A person who can adapt usually feels more comfortable during changes.
Instead of thinking, everything is different and I don't like this, they think, this is new, so how can I learn from it?
That mindset can make a big difference.
Now, let's discuss something many people experience: stress at work.
Yes, even people who love their jobs can feel stressed sometimes.
Stress can come from many places.
It can come from deadlines, difficult tasks, communication problems, or having too many responsibilities.
The first step is recognizing when you feel overwhelmed. Overwhelmed means feeling like something is too much to handle.
A useful sentence is, "I'm feeling overwhelmed because I have too many tasks right now."
Another one is, I need to organize my priorities.
Small actions can help reduce stress.
For example, taking short breaks, organizing your workspace, or making a realistic plan.
Realistic means something that is possible and practical.
It's important because sometimes people create impossible expectations for themselves. They want to finish everything perfectly and immediately.
But nobody can work perfectly all the time.
Learning to manage your energy is also important.
Yes, a person who takes care of themselves can usually perform better at work.
This includes getting enough rest, having healthy habits, and creating a balance between work and personal life.
Balance is another important workplace word.
Work-life balance means having enough time and energy for both your career and your personal life.
A good balance helps people stay motivated for a longer time.
Now, let's imagine another workplace conversation.
Okay.
Imagine your friend asks, "Do you like your job?"
That's a common question.
How can someone answer in a natural way?
They could say, "Yes, I enjoy my job because I work with great people and I learn something new every day."
That's positive.
Or they could say, my job can be challenging, but I like the experience and the opportunities to improve.
That's also a good answer because it shows honesty.
Exactly. You don't need to say everything is perfect.
Real workplaces always have both good and difficult moments.
The important thing is how you respond to those moments.
Now, let's review some useful expressions from today's episode.
Great idea.
The first expression is, I work in a team.
This is useful when you want to describe your relationship with coworkers.
Another phrase is, my responsibilities include.
You can use this when explaining your job duties.
For example, my responsibilities include managing projects and communicating with clients.
Another useful expression is, I am responsible for.
This means you have the duty to complete something.
For example, I am responsible for preparing weekly reports.
We also talked about work environment.
Your work environment is the place, people, and atmosphere around you while you work.
We mentioned coworkers.
Coworkers are the people who work with you.
We also learned deadline.
A deadline is the final time something must be completed.
Another important word was collaborate.
To collaborate means to work together with others.
And finally, we talked about adaptability.
Adaptability helps you deal with changes and new situations.
Now we want to give you a small speaking practice.
You can answer these questions in English.
First question, where do you work?
Second question, what do you usually do during your workday?
Third question, what do you like about your workplace?
Fourth question, is one skill you want to improve for your career?
Try answering with complete sentences.
For example, you can say, I work in a small company. My main responsibility is helping customers. I want to improve my communication skills.
Simple sentences become powerful when they describe your real life.
And practicing your own sentences is one of the best ways to build confidence.
Before we finish today's episode, we want to remind you of something important.
Learning English for work is not only about vocabulary.
It is about connecting with people, sharing ideas, and feeling more comfortable in professional situations.
Every new word you learn gives you another tool to express yourself.
So don't worry if your English is not perfect.
Improvement happens step by step.
Every conversation you practice helps you become more confident.
And every small effort you make today can create better opportunities in the future.
Thank you so much for joining us on Talk Sara English.
We hope this episode helped you learn useful English and also think about your own workplace experience.
If you enjoyed this episode, share your thoughts with us in the comments. You can write about your job, your workplace, or one English expression you learned today.
We always enjoy reading your ideas and learning about listeners from different places around the world.
Keep practicing, keep learning, and remember that every small step matters.
We'll see you in the next episode of Talk Sara English.
Take care and have a wonderful day.